Join me as I try to land a Boeing 737 in some of the craziest crosswinds at Chicago O'Hare. The Boeing 737 is known for its impressive maneuverability, especially in tricky weather conditions. At busy airports like Chicago O'Hare, pilots have to be on top of their game to handle the challenges that come with landing a large aircraft. Chicago O'Hare is infamous for its unpredictable weather, and on this particular day, a strong low-pressure system was moving in, bringing with it powerful gusts and crosswinds. The winds were gusting up to 40 knots, making it a true test of skill for the pilots. Crosswind landings are always a challenge, but when the winds are this strong, it's a whole different story. The aircraft's trajectory is constantly shifting, and the pilots need to make rapid adjustments to stay on course. Pilots use a combination of technology and technique to navigate crosswind landings. The Boeing 737's advanced avionics system provides critical data on wind speed and direction, helping pilots to anticipate and adjust for the gusts. They also rely on visual references, such as the airport's runway visual slope indicator, to guide them in. When the crosswinds are extreme, every degree counts, and the pilots need to be extremely focused. As the Boeing 737 approaches the runway, the pilots engage the aircraft's sophisticated autothrottle and autopilot systems. These systems work in tandem to fine-tune the aircraft's speed and trajectory, giving the pilots more control over the landing process. Even with this advanced technology, crosswind landings require a high degree of manual skill and precision. The moment of truth arrives as the Boeing 737 begins its descent. The aircraft is lined up with the runway, but the crosswind is pushing it off course. The pilots make subtle adjustments, working in perfect sync to keep the aircraft stable. The tension builds as the aircraft touches down on the runway, and for a moment, it seems like anything can happen. The landing gear hits the runway, and the Boeing 737 starts to decelerate. The pilots expertly guide the aircraft down the runway, using the engines and brakes in perfect harmony. It's an incredible display of skill and precision, and the aircraft comes to a stop just short of the end of the runway. The Boeing 737 is an incredible machine, and its capabilities are truly impressive. From handling extreme crosswinds to navigating turbulence, this aircraft can handle it all. The skill and expertise of its pilots are just as impressive, and it's a testament to their training and experience. If you've ever experienced turbulence or a bumpy landing, share your story with us in the comments below. And if you're interested in more aviation-related content, be sure to check out our other videos. We've got plenty more where this came from.